I'm going over to Northern Goods and Trade. There's always something I need at that place.
Well, in that case, I better head over there right now, because there's something I need. Hello everyone, welcome. How you doing? How's everyone feeling? I'm desperately trying to get something working that I've had at least 20 seconds to get working, so no big surprise that it's not working. We're going to be playing... cool. We're going to be playing some Rollercoaster Tycoon today. And I wanted to try and get it to actually work properly, like in windowed mode, or to get the game capture to recognize it so that I don't have to use desktop capture, because desktop capture is not ideal at all, and it means that I can't alt tab properly. So I was just giving a quick try to this, but I haven't had any time to do it yet, so I'm gonna give it like one try, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just go as normal. But I just wanted to give it a quick. If anyone knows anything about DX Wind and how to get that to work, please let me know, because I have it, but let's just do those things. I don't know what that means. But I don't know if it'll work, so. Alright, I'm gonna try and run it. See what happens. Okay, so it's loaded the thing. And now, ideally, we could get this to register the game. But, realistically, probably not, eh? So we'll hear some game sounds. Just pause out music for a second. How do I... The menu's a little confusing on this. Alright, let's... Where is the menu? I've forgotten where the damn menu is. Okay, options. Alright, I want to see if I can change... Yeah, if I put it to window... I'm aware the game's not showing up short. I'm trying to get this to work so that it will show up with a different style of capture. So that comes up like that. I forgot to put the retro on. I knew I'd forget a bunch of things. This is professional stream at its finest. I mean, that's not actually terrible. If we make me float up there and we go wabam. Oh, it is cutting off that part there, so we'll have to fix that. Because the problem I had with this previously, doing it this way, was that it wasn't actually... Yeah, see, it's not... Oh, that could be it, actually. Let's have a quick look. We've got... Does it show up a cursor? Do I have to grab the game first? Yeah, it's like cutting off... Is it cutting off that side? It is. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, because when I drag it across that way, it gets rid of that. So we could do it like that, but the problem is, maybe if we just have like a tiny bit of black. This is #1 professional stream, by the way. This is the most professional stream. Show the real names. So we can have it like this, with just a tiny bit of black bordering. Which actually, that's not half bad. What do we reckon about that? Put my music back on. What do we think about that, everyone? This means that on my screen, it will be a little bit smaller than I'm used to. Because the way that it does it normally is it will have it stretched out to the full screen. But this time, I've got it windowed, so it'll be smaller on my screen, which is fine. And there's a little bit of black bordering on the top and bottom that wouldn't normally be there. But it means that I can, at whim, whatever you want to call it, I can go across and back. So it looks like it actually kind of did what I wanted it to. We can control it. Looks like it works. A little bit of backboarding we could probably live with, I think. It looks normal, aka good. I think it works. Spin the wheel. Okay, well, in that case, I reckon we'll leave it like that. Man, if I had been able to spend the 10 minutes on this before stream, it would have been a proper start. I had a feeling that this was going to work and it was going to be fine. I just hadn't had the chance to actually test it. Let's turn off game capture and leave it on window. There we go. Log flume's broken down. Rip. I just wish that I could stretch it just a tiny bit. Why did I do that? Oh, that's weird. It didn't change those dimensions. Huh. Oh, wait. It's allowing me to change it like that? Does that mean we can get rid of the black bordering? Huh. Is that... There we go! That's pretty much perfect. Look at that! It did not let me do that last time. Last time I tried a very similar thing, but I didn't launch it through DXWind. And it didn't allow me to adjust that window size properly. So this is perfect. Nothing to myself. Alright, let's spin that wheel. Let's see what happens. What's the wheel got to bring us today? Bucks for Bezos. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro. It's time for some ads. Enjoy your ads, everyone. I mean, I say that. Any of the subs won't get the ads, so... Anyone that's subbed at the moment, enjoy this premium content. Adam, you've paid for these premium moments. 2,900 channel points of premium time when all the plebs, all the peasants cannot see. I don't actually know what's happening in this game. I've not actually been paying attention. I know that we're just waiting for a specific time. My old man eyes are struggling to see with this new resolution, but it's all right. We'll adjust to it. It's fine. It's like slightly smaller, but it looks better and is more. It's easier to control and stuff. So. Do we have dodgems already? Do we have dodgems? No, I think we unlocked this. Oh, we do. Okay. I think we unlocked a few things at the end of last stream and then we just sort of left. Poor moment. Sunglasses, cool emoji. Yeah. I think it's just peasant, not peasants. Claire, I think that's why that didn't work. Bloody peasant. Do we actually... I know that we got some new stuff, but I can't remember what.
Bloody peasant!
There it is. All you people without any dollars, come on now. Without any subs. Disgraceful. I know that we added in all of the balloons at the end of the last one. Man, I wish I could remember what I just added in. what I just researched. What I need... Can I zoom in this game? I feel like it was... Oh yeah. Well, that zooms out. I feel like it was possible. I need like the water. Pete, welcome. Thank you for the sexy hydration. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't think we really have space for anything. Rollercoaster 2 is broken down. Oh, that's right. We were doing the old which is gonna break down next game at the end of the last stream. Oh, in the middle of the last stream as well. Got these. I feel like yeah, we've got that one. Do we have Spinny Boy? Like this one? Do we not have that Spinny Boy? Either I'm blind or we don't have it. Wait, no, scrambled eggs. I specifically remember in a previous stream the scrambled eggs broke down. So we've got to have it somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's right next to the haunted house. I've seen it. Thank you for the hydration. So how are we all doing tonight? We all feeling good? Have I remembered everything? No, I haven't. Here's what I've forgotten. That right there. I knew I'd forget something. It's just trying to do stuff at the last second. You always forget something. Oh, didn't we get a chip shop? I feel like I don't have a chip shop. Oh wait, I've got one right there. Oh, cotton candy. Now I'm sure we didn't get that added in. I'm sure that we got that but didn't add it. Let's add some cotton candy stalls. Or, for our Australian viewers, fairy floss. Thank you very much. Cotton candy, what is this? Some more fairy floss stalls over here. Hashtag professional streamer. Only the best here at I Write Music Industries. We definitely didn't spend like 5 to 10 minutes at the start of the stream resizing windows, changing layouts, turning on different layers on the stream. Corkscrew rollers. Okay, that's kind of irrelevant. We definitely didn't spend any time trying to get things all sorted out. This is just pure 100% professional. I can confirm that 100%. Go-karts is broken. Everything's just broken. Everything is broken. Playing some SWTOR with Adam and Eli, playing Minecraft. What? So Eli, your cousin, is playing Minecraft. I want fairy floss now. Look, I used to love fairy floss, but now I've had one of my teeth fallen out. Wow, good English. I've had one of my teeth fall out because of sugar. Because of too much sugar. Or it didn't fall out, it got pulled out, which is even worse, really. Well, is it worse? Anyway, it had to get pulled out. Oh, that's the new one. And I'm having to have the tooth next to it have a crown put on it, which is expensive and not fun. Because of how bad the decay was because of... There's no way we fit these. Because of too much sugar, basically. Long and the short of it, too much sugar. Are we even allowed to get any water rides? I feel like because we live in the desert, it just says no. Oh geez, our guests have gone down heaps. We need to get some marketing going. Did we like drown someone at the end of the last stream or something? To make everyone suddenly not want to come here? I don't remember drowning anyone at the start. At the end, sorry. At the start, yeah, probably. Not at the end. The guest is going way down. We got so much money as well. AKA... Oh, duck noise, of course, evil sugar, yes. Sugar is bad. Sugar is bad, kids. You really don't get it until you have to start paying for your teeth. Like, you really don't understand the impact of sugar on your teeth until you lose one of them. And then it's like, oh damn. That's expensive. I can't really add anything in anywhere. Oh, because 2 is broken down. Maybe it's because everything keeps breaking down. Maybe that's why the guests are leaving. How much do we need? Yeah, I thought so. 650 guests by October. We had so many guests. We were over that threshold, and now it's dropped to like 550 or whatever. It's going back up now because we just spunked a whole bunch of cash into it. But we'll see. And it's not a part of our healthcare. Is really weird. Yeah, it's like, well, it actually is, but it's not in the same way that everything else is. So with teeth, what you can do is you can go on a wait list to get essentially like trainees. I wouldn't say trainees because they've still you know, practiced and gone through years and years of medical school and stuff, but they're not necessarily, you know, 10 years experience practitioners yet. You can get them to work on your teeth for free, but you have to be on a wait list, and they're the ones working on it, and they're supervised by, you know, somebody that knows what they're doing, I guess, more so. So you can still get it done, but you have to be on a wait list is one of the main things. But yeah, you can definitely still get it done for free. But it depends what you want to do, really. Like $200. Well, I got my teeth done for free for a while, using that method, using the I'm just gonna say trainees. I can't think of a better word. Using the trainees, getting them to do it for a while, and that wasn't terrible. They did a decent enough job. The problem was that it's the wait list. That's it, the wait list. Because I had too many problems with my teeth that waiting that long was actually going to be not good for me. So we had to just get good healthcare and stuff like good private healthcare. We got all this money. Can I like pay my loans off or something? Oh, I don't have any loans. I must have already paid them off. They also closed the one in Geelong. Wait, the one that does the free stuff, the one that I was just talking about, because there was one out in Corio. That did it for a long time. Oh, my marketing campaigns. No. We have to do them again. But it is definitely one of the things that's not... I think I had talked about this previously, actually, on the stream. It's one of the few things that's not as heavily subsidized as all of our other healthcare. Because, yeah, pretty much everything else we can get for either very close to free or 100% free. But teeth is one of the things that you either have to, like, wait, or you have to have like healthcare, like private healthcare and stuff like that. But yeah, my teeth are well and truly terrible. Oh, our well and truly... I'm like, your teeth are well, but truly terrible? No, well and truly terrible. Mine aren't great. I needed braces, but I could never afford them. Not to a point where it was like, you know, awful. Like, it's not like, oh, I basically couldn't live. Like, they're just crooked. They're not great, but they're not, you know, the end of the world. But I could never afford braces or anything. And then I just had way too much sugar and lollies and stuff when I was younger. Because I was a young, invincible teenager. And now, I've had to have one of my teeth pulled out. And I've got gaps. Well, not gaps. You know, that's not the word for it. Fillings in most of my teeth. And I dread going to the dentist like, I suppose, everyone else. Does that actually... How do you rotate again? Oh, it's just enter. Wait, is that... I think it's... it's down below there. God damn it. There we go, that one will do. There. But I wish I had have taken care of my teeth a lot sooner than I did, because, oh man, when I had that one tooth that was like really decayed and the one that I had to get pulled out, I was in excruciating pain for like at least a week. It was the worst. The one near Newcomb is now kids only. Well, that's not the one that I went to. The one that I went to was in Korea, so they definitely still. I mean, that was a long time ago, but they had that for a fair while at the very least. And like I said, that one was essentially free. Just wait lists and stuff. I have gaps. Dat gap. Gaps. As in, like, you had to have teeth pulled out, or just that you needed braces but couldn't get braces? I have an uncle who has... He's either down to 3 or 4 teeth, or he has no teeth. I think he has no teeth. And he doesn't have, like, dentures or anything like that. He just gums everything and has no teeth. And that... Even just the thought of that, especially since I've already lost a tooth before I'm 30, like, that terrifies me already. But to have no teeth terrifies me. Aside from the fact that, you know, I'm a singer, and that will profoundly change the sound and ruin it, having my teeth out. Mainly if, like, I was to have multiple teeth out. But it's just a terrifying thing to have one of the, you know, a part of your body removed, essentially. Like, it's a part of the living organism that is yourself removed. That's terrifying. So I need to, you know, I need to try and look after them better than I have. You know, I used to love my sugary treats, my sour worms and stuff like that. These days, I won't have any lollies, because, especially since very recently I decided to have some. I was like, okay, we've done, you know, celebrating, and I hadn't had any in ages, and, you know, we've been keeping an eye on my teeth and stuff like that. The moment I had one, it pulled my filling out, and that's why one of the reasons why I'm now having a crown on that tooth. Because I had some, like, just snakes, basically, and it pulled the filling out. And I was like, man, come on now. What is this? No, my marketing campaign. We're almost there. 5 more days. Or 6. I had teeth pulled. Man, that sucks. It's definitely not great for self-esteem. Yeah, no. I feel I feel you. Yeah, I was going to have an implant put in where the tooth got pulled. The only reason that I'm not going to currently is because the wisdom tooth that's there apparently should push in through in that spot, and it should replace it. I'm getting the rest of my wisdom teeth removed, but that one should replace it. So theoretically, I'll still have all my teeth essentially, but it's just scary to think that in 10-15 years or something I could lose more teeth. There's a lot of things that scare me. I mean, there's not more correctly, there's not a huge amount of things that scare me. That is one of the things that scares me. But, this is why you gotta look after yourself, kids. No, the worst thing, actually worse than that, is my wife works with a whole bunch of different, kids with additional needs, essentially. Well, sorry, people with additional needs. But she works with a bunch of kids as well, specifically. And she tells me, we did it. Let's just have a quick celebration. Because we finished the level. Woo! And then we'll... How do I... Okay. Do we now just go... Yeah, there we go, we got it. Leafy Lake. Alright, we'll just pause this for a sec. Yeah, so she works with people, with different clients, and some of them are kids, and she tells me stories that I think there's actually a few of the people that she works with, their kids have had some of their baby teeth removed, which just blows my mind. How can you, for them it's a bit of a different story because they have autism and they can't, the idea of brushing their teeth and going to the dentist and stuff like that can actually, cripple them with anxiety. So it's a little bit different. Not with all of them, with some of them. But just the thought of having your teeth removed or have heaps of fillings and stuff before you've even gotten rid of your baby teeth. Man. My daughter is going to brush her teeth every day. Hopefully twice a day. I don't remember to do it twice a day. But at the very least, she's going to do it once a day. That's for damn sure. If that wisdom tooth comes up, mine are there, but by now will probably never move. Oh, really? Right, so you're saying they should come up. The guy that I went to was basically saying that... Oh, right, can't do that. Was saying that they should come up, so... I'm hoping they do, because that will basically be a lot cheaper if they do. Because if they don't, it's a situation of I probably will put an implant in there, and that is expensive. We should make sure this is charging money. Oh, it actually is this time. Oh. Let's open the park. We've got a roller coaster, everyone. It's not a roller coaster, it's a Ferris wheel. Welcome to Ferris Wheel Tycoon. My favorite game of all of the retro games I've played. Ferris Wheel Tycoon is the best. Let's do that. That'll do. Oh, they're actually giving starting prices now. Fabulous. We could probably fit a ride in there somewhere. We could fit rides in here. Just get them in. I'm so stoked that we're on a new map. But what I should do, I should check what the wind condition is. Oh, it's the same as last one, basically. Less guests, but still by the end of year 3. This is going to be another long, another long haul. Well, okay, let's put that one there. That'll do. $1. You know what? $1 for each of these is fine. I just don't want it to be $0 because that's just not a good business practice. Okay, sure, do it that way. Whatever. If they don't by a certain age, they are pretty sure they will stay where they are and don't actually need to be touched. Well, if that were the case for me, then they wouldn't be telling me to get them, like, get my wisdom teeth removed, I'd imagine. I think they are. I think they actually are specifically as well causing issue in like one of my my bottom jaw. It's apparently like eroding that jaw because the wisdom teeth are like pushing on it. So yeah, I definitely. So it sounds like they definitely are moving. Do you actually need to have? I think they can just go out here, right? I don't think you actually have to have a course. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. And we'll get. So this needs to go up, yes, and flat. Cool. Yeah, so we can just let them roam the lake. This is what we wanted in the desert one. We wanted to have this in that little back corner, but it just wasn't a thing apparently. Now the real smart play here would be to, especially since we've been talking about teeth so much in this stream already. The smart play would be to add a whole bunch of ice cream stalls and soda stalls and stuff, and then put a dentist in. Buy one ice cream, get one dentist checkup. For half price. I was going to say free. That'd be ridiculously good value if that was the case. They're not going to be free. It's going to be cheaper. But the original price is going to be way higher, so the half is going to be the normal price anyway. People are going to get swindled. Because that's just how we roll, apparently. We don't have much real estate over this side. I think we're really looking to... Yeah, we're really looking to get over this side to slam in some of the actual coasters, because we've got a whole bunch of free real estate up here. Look at that. I'm sure there was a thing in this where you could actually buy the land. Am I misremembering that? Is that only... It's one of two things. It's either... Number one, that it's only after certain levels. Like maybe you have to get to certain levels before you can do that. Or it's in like sandbox or something. And you can't do that in one of the scenarios. I don't remember. Does anyone know? Can you buy... I feel like I definitely remember being able to buy the land, the land outside here. Or maybe that was Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 or something. I don't know. This is really the main one that I ever actually played though. Okay, let's do a custom one. Mainly because I need to fit it in this very small space. Let's just have like a real small boy. Okay, that's fine. This one can be pretty crappy. I don't really care about this one. Can we go there? Yes. And then we go down. It doesn't like... This one doesn't like corkscrew or anything though, which is a bit disappointing. Really? Okay, what if we go down here then? This might work if we go in sharper there, and then we start going down here. Will that make it under? It will. We did it. We beat the system, everyone. We need to turn that way. Can I? Yes, I can. Perfect. Let's just really make use of that space. I was afraid of that. I misjudged that. So this one needs to be... Wait, no. It needs to go down another one. So we got to go. We got to go up one. It's fine. We can go up again here, and we can like come in real fast at the end and just kill everyone. I mean, what? Go down. Oh no, scrambled eggs is in the way. It's still in the way. Okay, if we go this way, then we double back, we go down. Actually, is it even going to be allowed to go in there? Wait, what if we do this? This is a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So if we go around here, and then we go down. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna... Because we're gonna have to go flat there, turn there. Nah, it's not gonna fit. Have we used up like all of our money? Probably. How low can we go? How low can we go? That's how low we can go. Okay. This might be fine actually, because I think we can just go back here a little bit and
Typical. So typical. His stupid paranoia that everyone's a spy and out to get him. I don't know what to suggest.
I mean, I'm just trying to build a roller coaster. I think everyone's out to get me, just the government. There we go. I did it. I did it, everyone. Although, in retrospect, currently only like 2 people can go on this at a time, which is possibly not the best use of space. So with that in mind, let's demolish a whole bunch of stuff. Damn it, wouldn't let me get rid of that one. Alright, let's just do a little rework. I'm gonna have a little... Hello? Please. Please, Rollercoaster Tycoon. Not like this. There. We're gonna have just a little bit of a lip there, so that we can do that. And we're actually gonna... We're gonna demolish... We're gonna demolish a bit of that, but then we're gonna go here. Oh, wait. Oh, do I have to... All the way back to the start! Back. Okay. There. All that for 2 more platforms. And we'll get this to go around here. This will work. This will be fine. We might even be able to go up then down. Just... Okay, never mind. Just because we can. Wait. Alright. Is it there? Is that the level? And then up there. There we go. Okay, we did it. Also, we don't have space. We don't have space for... Okay, we're gonna have to demolish some more stuff. Because we don't have space for a proper... Just wait for my brain to tick over a little bit. Q. My goodness. Wake up, son. There we go, that's better. Alright. That was definitely worth it. That was 100% worth it. How many cars are on there now? What's, like 5 or 6? I'm pretty sure we probably spent all of our money to do to do that. I mean, I feel like we used the space pretty well. I want to jam something in here as well. When we get... We should maybe focus on not roller coasters and not these ones. So if we just get those 3, we can get some stuff to jam in around here. Also, I wonder if we can get like another boat ride. Or if that is just like redundant. Also, I'm going to knock down all these trees because it's not like we need the oxygen to breathe or anything. This is fine. Deforestation is the way that the world moved forward. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I really can't be bothered with a miniature railroad, to be quite honest. We could build like... Cannot construct... Oh, you know what? That one probably, the struts won't go high enough. But we could probably build... We could build roller coasters in the middle of the lake, I reckon. Once we like go around the side a bit, we could do like some roller coasters in the middle of the lake and have like platforms out to them. I reckon that'll be a right laugh. Traveling at 3 kilometers an hour. Wow! Look at him go! Look at that map. Look at all this space. Look at all of it. You can barely use any of it. How sad. How sad. What is our next thing? Pizza stall next. Ooh. When do we get that? 28th of April? 26. Alright, 2 more days we get pizza.
I'm Shimada, hostess of the Three Sister Inn. Speak to Shiravi if you need beds or meals.
Do you sell pizza? I got pizza. That's what I'm looking for. In 2 days, I'm gonna need some pizza. Can we pick up these ducks? We can make the ducks quack! I didn't know you could do that. Quack, quack, quack. Wait, what? It didn't give us a pizza stall. It gave us a spiral slide. You what now? Might be able to fit that in there, you know? If we do... this is like real toit. that doesn't really work, does it? I mean, how many people are we going to have gone on a slide? I'm exploring? Wait, where are you exploring, Pete? Oh, were you the duck? Or did I click on one of these people and it was called Pete? We can actually get it to show names. Let's just have a... I thought I already put that on, but here we go. Show real names. It's Gordon J. It's Hannah K. It's Melanie S. Let's see if we can find Pete. Martin. You're not Pete. Dougal. Okay, none of these people are Pete. Rip Pete. He drowned in Minecraft. We have just a moment of silence for Lawmaster Pete, who failed to take into consideration buoyancy. Like an idiot. He is now sleeping with the fishes. It wasn't me this time. Look, Pete's not good at Minecraft. He's good at a lot of things. He's good at a lot of things. Minecraft apparently isn't one of them. Servers are sometimes a bit laggy. Yeah, I'm not too surprised considering they're free. I don't imagine they have like, you know, massive, like huge server rooms that can just keep all the servers going all the time. I imagine there will be some lag issues sometimes, but considering the amount of stuff we can get for the zero money we're paying, and the fact that it's usually not too bad, I think it's not too bad. I think it's all right. I think they are actually the best servers I've seen, other than my home one. Oh, really? So even taking that into consideration, it's actually not too bad by the sounds of it. Well, that's good. I just picked them because they were free. Wait, what? Oh, we don't have any staff. Quick, let's get a mechanic on the job. Yeah, I picked them because I can get like as many people as I want in a server and not have to pay anything, and basically the only caveat of that specific type of server was just the fact that that it would shut down if no one was on it, which is an easy fix because we can just allow people to turn it on. And I feel like that's worked pretty well so far. Entertainer 2, you can be elephant. Let's close all these. Alright, there we go. We've got staff now. I forgot staff for a thing. We also we're going to need to put in bins, because I don't think I see any bins. I see a lot of pre-installed seats, not bins. Okay, so when is my next... I can remember I can actually take more of a loan out. 28th of May. Spiral slab. But the problem is we already got the spiral slab because it lied to us. Oh, it's on maximum funding. Okay, that's probably a good thing. So maybe this time we'll get the pizza shop. Maybe it'll be reversed. I wish we could zoom in a bit more. I still want to also try Parkitect. Maybe that's what I should put. You know, maybe that's what I should put in the poll. Because I have to do a poll for what game we're going to have between Skyrim and Oblivion. Because we've just finished. We finished the Oblivion playthrough. And my goodness, I feel like it was an ending worthy of Clarence. It was everything that I could have hoped it to be. So we've finished that. So we've got to have the palette cleanser. And I'm thinking that we could have Parkitect, Passepartout, we haven't done in a little while. That's an option. We could do... we could give City Skylines a crack with, as I mentioned in the previous stream, Adam and Claire got me like a massive, like the base game and a whole bunch of expansions. So I'm keen to try that out. I want to do a full proper playthrough of that, but it might be cool to do like a one shot of that with all the DLC. And there's probably a few other things that I need to look at to check what it would be. There's also potentially like Gartic Phone or something. Like any of the things that are on the Wednesday that have to be a month spaced at the moment, a possibility to put in at an earlier slot. And then just any other games that can just do like a one quick through is good fun. Wait, are you saying Parkitect is good fun? Is that what you're saying? Do you have experience with Parkitect? Because I'm interested. I'm interested to know about it because. Oh wait, we got the pizza stall as well. Oh, it just didn't really tell us that. Yeah, I'd be interested to give it a crack because from what I've seen, it's basically this, but a lot more modern. Has more quality of life things. Because man, I love this game. It's great. Oh, also, Adam, I saw you were playing Jurassic World Evolution. I don't know if it was 1 or 2. If it was 2, have you played 1? And what do you think of the new one? And or the difference between them, and if it's like actually an improvement or if it's just the same thing again. Because I've played through 1, and 1 was all right. Yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't say it was anything to write home about, but it was worth a playthrough. And I've been tossing up whether it's even worth looking at 2, because I feel like it pretty much did everything that you could really do in a game like that in the first one, and I don't see how the second one would be that drastically different that would warrant my time playing it. But I don't know, maybe it's great. Maybe they added a whole bunch of stuff and it's just crazy. Just number 1, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I played that through. I played through all of the campaign and stuff for that. That was not too bad. It's a park building game with Jurassic Park slapped on it, which is fun. That's about it. That's about all I got to say about it. It was fine. Yeah. I got it for like $1 on Humble Bundle a month or so ago. Oh, okay. I played it a couple months ago on Game Pass, because it was on Game Pass a while ago, and now the second one's on Game Pass, which is why I'm wondering if it's worth having a look at. I wonder, maybe that can be the next, choices for for the cleanser, the palette cleanser on the Monday. We can choose between a bunch of park builders or city builders. We can have City Skylines. We can have Parkitect, we could have Jurassic World Evolution 2, and maybe another one. I don't know what else we'd do. What other park builders are there? Or like city builders? Because I do love a good city builder or park builder. It's difficult to find good ones because there's a few of them out there, but not all of them are particularly exciting. I played one, for instance. I think I've talked about this before. I don't know if I've actually name dropped it before. And I wish I don't think I can even remember the name of it. But I played a what would you call it? It was a colony management sim, I guess. Like a colony builder. A while ago. And I was actually really enjoying it. It was a city builder, like a colony city builder or whatever. On a different planet, on like I think it was all on the one planet, but like different places on the planet and stuff. It's like an alien planet, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty fun, following the campaign along, and the gameplay itself was pretty good. I rate it. It was good gameplay. I think it might have been called like, was it Avon Colony, or is that a different one that I'm thinking of? It was by Team 17, the guys who made Worms. They made this, and I was following along. The story was neither here nor there. It was, you know, as good as a story could go with a city builder. At least that was for the first 9/10 of it, and then at the very end, spoiler alert if nobody wants to have this ruined for them, but I mean, it's ruined anyway. The game was fine. It was actually pretty good up until the very end, when the crux of the entire story arc came down to the aliens killed everyone, but through the power of friendship, We overcome, and we just apparently ignore all the colonists that they murdered and all the people that they killed. The power of friendship. We make things right and float off into the sunset. Like, there literally wasn't even another level after that or anything. It was literally just like the power of friendship brought us together. We're not so different, you and I. And it was terrible. It was one of the worst. It really soured the whole game for me. Because up until that point, I'd been loving it. And then I saw the ending and I was just like, oh God, please. Please, no. And it really, really soured it. Other than that, I can highly recommend it. Don't know what it's called though. I think it was Avon Colony. It's a colony builder by Team 17. That's all I can tell you. It shouldn't be that hard to find, really. The gameplay was pretty good, but the story really ruined it. Dark Fox, welcome. Hello, how's it going? Aliens, power of friendship? Question mark. Yeah, I was explaining. I'm trying to think of the games that we can pick as a palate cleanser between Oblivion and Skyrim, because we've actually just finished the Oblivion playthrough, which went out with a bang. If you haven't seen it yet, if you weren't there for the finale, especially towards the end of that, it'll be going up tonight after this stream. The VOD will be going up. Check it out because it was quite an entertaining stream and especially ending. So we're trying to find out a palate cleanser between Oblivion and Skyrim, and I'm thinking that we try and pick between like a bunch of city builders or park builders or things like this. And we've got one of the options is we've got Parkitect, which I don't know if Pete said he said it's good fun. I think he was talking about Parkitect. I'm very interested in that one because it's very similar to this, but it's newer, which really intrigues me. City Skylines because DRF the Many, one of my best mods, #1 best mod, was very kind and gifted me City Skylines with a whole stack of DLC, and I'd be very interested to try that out. I know that we've got the other playthrough going, but we could have like a whole bunch, all the DLC, so I'm interested in that. Excuse me. And there was another one that I've completely forgotten already. I don't remember what it was. But then I started talking about, from that tangent, I got onto a game that I was enjoying up until the ending, which just really ruined it, which was The Power of Friendship, which was just so silly. Which was a game by Team 17, and I can't remember the name. I think it was Avon Colony, but I don't recall exactly. That could be a completely different game. That's why we were talking about Aliens and the Power of Friendship. It was the dumbest ending I've ever seen. Okay, let's do that one there, that one there. Perfect. And bam, perfect. There we go. Man, that guy's really mowed that lawn, hasn't he? Really, the epic tale of Clarence comes to an end? Technically, no. The epic tale of Clarence continues for eternity. For two reasons. Number one, Clarence is already in a different part of the timeline. Clarence is already in whatever it is in Dragon Age. I don't know what the Dragon Age land is called, but he's moved on. He has grown as a person, and he has moved on to Dragon Age, and also he will be moving from Oblivion into Skyrim. That will be the one. It'll still be Clarence, He'll be reborn. He'll choose a new path. He will grow himself. And he will spread the word of our Lord and Savior Log into a new realm. But his journey in Cyrodiil had come to an end, yes. And it was an epic one. And the ending was actually good. I'm happy with how it ended, to be honest. Having fun in Minecraft. So, okay. Well, I mean, that's good to hear that you're having fun in Minecraft. And with that plug right in here, don't anyone miss the stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's a Minecraft stream. We're going to be back in the server that we started. People have been doing so much work behind the scenes. Between the streams, we're going to be there with Legion Gaming again. And Pete's going to drown a bunch. It's going to be great fun. I'm super excited to play the Minecraft stream. Honestly, I feel you about trying to find palette cleansers for long stream series. I've been trying to think of one for after I beat Dead Space. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's tricky because you don't want to start another series, obviously, because that just doesn't, like, you can't palette cleanse with a full series. But you only want to play games that you want to play, because otherwise you're going to be miserable, and that's a stupid idea. But yeah, you need something that's got to be like standalone, but algorithmically still will do at least okay, but you'll still enjoy it, and you know, it fits this perfect Venn diagram of about 17 different circles, which is definitely a thing. Yeah, it's fun. It's difficult, but it's fun to try and figure out. Maybe you could try Evil Genius 2. Now that is not a bad suggestion. However, I have played it and I do hate it. Sadly, I hate it. I played it on Xbox when it came out a little while ago on Game Pass. I played it, and I think I was kind of enjoying it for a while. It was fine, other than the pop-up simulator, which was kind of driving me a little bit insane. It wasn't the end of the world. I dealt with that before with XCOM, so I could deal with it. But then I think I got stuck in this random death spiral that I just apparently couldn't get out of, and basically it was game over. And so I just gave up at that point. I was like, nah. There was nothing I could do. I just suddenly started losing all this money, and things stopped working, and all this stuff, and I was just like, nah, I'm done. I wasn't having that much enough. I wasn't having that much fun that I could just put that aside and be like, alright, but the rest of the game is just great fun. So I gave up on it, unfortunately. The champion of Log is eternal! The harbinger of Log lives forever. He will never die! He's basically, Clarence is going to be the boy in every game now. We're just going to have to slightly reimagine him every time. Whatever constraints we have with the character creation on each thing is going to be the only thing. I'm gonna die. You are gonna die, Pete. Minecraft, you're gonna die every time. You could play Spore. That's not a half bad idea either. Spore is... I don't know. Spore is like here and here for me, because number one, it's like both sides though. This is the problem. Number one, you want to continue on and like actually continue on into the galaxy and play through, so potentially a one-shot might not do enough. But then at the same time, once you get like half of the way into that expansion, into the actual galaxy, once you actually do more stuff, it kind of just falls flat and dies. So at that point you want to give up. So it's like maybe a two-shot, but then I don't know, I think it's worth considering for sure. We can maybe add it to the poll. I don't know if I have a... I'd have to get it, though. That'd be the tricky thing. I don't know if it's on... It's probably on, like, EA Play or whatever, like, with the Game Pass. What is that? A Fly Me to the Moon playing in the background? Sorry, just late catching up with chat there. Claire got it. Yes, it is. It's my my rendition of it. You may notice all of these legally distinct covers of well-known songs right now. It's just a song that I used to know as well. Yeah, I'm been making them myself. And thank you for picking up on that. You're the second person that's actually picked up on the Fly Me to the Moon. Or maybe third, sorry, maybe third. Mini maze, spiral maze. Alright, let's do mini maze. It's fine. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the slightly jazzy renditions of stuff that I've been putting together in my spare time between streams. Because I feel like it's been worth the effort. But it's hard to judge. There we go. We got a new thing. We got a new thing, everyone. Fly Me to the Moon if you watch too much Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think you can get to space in one stream. I think I'll consider it. Put it in like the recommendations. Any of these things that you have, any of these suggestions that you have, put them in the recommendations on the Discord, and it'll just give me a bigger scope of things to pick from. I'll give 4 options, as I usually like to, 3 or 4 options, of what to choose for the palette cleanser, and then you guys can vote on that. So if there's a couple good ones in there that I know that I can get access to and I know I'll enjoy, and I'll have a look at things. What are these people doing? Hello? You guys alright there? What is this? There's a traffic jam. You have an entire lake! Look how big this lake is! You have an entire lake! And you managed to get stuck here. Hello? I think we're gonna have to close it and construct things differently. Get rid of that. There. We're just gonna try again. Idiots. We're running out of money as well. OMG, that was a weird anime. I've heard about it, but I have not seen it myself. It's on Game Pass. I like them. Sorry, my brain. Spores on Game Pass. Okay, awesome. Definitely an option then. I don't remember what the I like them was referring to. I'm not sure if that was referring to Fly Me to the Moon. I mean, it's one of the few songs that I can sing and know most of the words to. Also a personal favorite. Well, in that case, you need to show up more to listen to it. No, it's in the playlist. It's in the playlist that I have, the ever expanding playlist. It's I was gonna say it's a jazzified version, but the song's already a jazz song. Basically, there's a saxophone doing the lead melody is the main thing, I guess. I think it sounds alright as well. Let's hire some new people now that we've got some more stuff. No more entertainment though. We don't need any more entertainment. We're not making much money. I think we're gonna have to jack up some prices a little bit. We might have to like increase the entry price as well. It's free. Okay, well, that doesn't help. I don't think I've seen anyone saying it's really cheap though, which usually they do. We're gonna make some dosh here. I think we already put that one up. Put this up. I mean, these guys have the whole lake to roam on, but apparently they're just stuck in that part. They won't go any further. Let's up. Just put Inflation, my friends. Inflation. There, hopefully that'll help. I like the jazzy remix. Oh, of course, that's what you're referring to. Oh, okay. Even better. I'm glad you like them. I've spent... I can't say that I've spent a huge amount of time on them. I get like an hour, maybe like roughly around 2 hours to work on them. So they're not going to be like the craziest thing ever. But especially for like the hour or two I get to spend on them, I think they come up pretty good. Okay, I think our money's actually going up again, which is good. Now that we've jacked all the prices up. Yeah, look at this. As soon as we put the price up and put an entry fee on, everything started looking better. What does he think? Nothing. He has no thoughts. The perfect customer! Something more thrilling? Well, go on. That's not thrilling, is it? Isaac hears "Fly Me to the Moon," and it's just like, could be jazzier. Basically, yeah, it's just I started with "Fly Me to the Moon" and "What a Wonderful World" because they were easy, because they were already jazzy, and I could just, you know, I was looking for, you know, the chill vibes that we know and love from the stream already. I figured I'd give them a crack, and then I did that, and then I'm like, wait, I could actually jazzify like pop songs and stuff that people could recognize and hopefully enjoy. So why don't I give that a shot? And then I started doing some other ones, like I think I've got "All of Me" by John Legend, "Let It Go" by Passenger, Lego House I just recently did. There's a few different ones in there, and honestly, I think they've come up alright as well. I did "Billie Jean" as well by Michael Jackson. That's interesting in a jazzy format. Okay, I think we're going to be able to hopefully put a roller coaster in here. I might have to take out a loan to afford it though, because people are sooking about not having a better ride. Oh jeez. Crazy caterpillar. Yeah, there we go. Small one. Keep it small for now. Ah, that's so close. Oh, you know what? Looks like that'll actually fit there. I just need more money. Okay. Well, time to take out a loan. Oh, perfect. So, can we put entry there, exit there, and free? Why does it do this? We're not having it free. I'm sorry, but no. It's not happening. Oh, are we going to be able to... I was afraid of that. Oh. It's so hard to tell, like, the elevations of some of these things. Can we go under? Or do you have to... I don't think you can just go under in this one. I think you have to do it differently. Oh. Okay. I think we're gonna have to... You're going to have to move where the, close the ride. The entrance, I think, is just going to have to be over here somewhere. I don't want it to be there. Surely there's space through there, right? Surely. Surely you can't be serious. Aha! I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Anyway, we got a coaster in. Wow! We took out a loan to make it happen. Isaac saying, can we go under? Where's Dora when you need her? Exploring, obviously. That's an easy one. You can't... Oh, very cheap? Wow. Well, well, well. In that case... Pucker up, son! Double the price. Yeah, it's probably like some of the later Rollercoaster Tycoons where if you tell it to go down into the ground, like with coasters and with paths and stuff, it will just make a tunnel and you can just go in. But in this one, I think you have to actually like remove the ground and stuff. It's very inefficient. We're making money now. Ooh! River Rapids. Okay, so that one is already done. Cool. How does this one work? Ropey Rapids. I don't think we need water for this one. I think this is basically a roller coaster. Can we fit it on the side somewhere? I think the answer is probably no. Yeah, it's feeling like a no. We might have to put it in here, which is not really what I want. We'll keep saving. We'll see what happens. Isaac, why would you say that? Pucker up, son, is such a weird thing to say. I don't know what you mean. It's completely normal. How dare you? I say it all the time. Okay, add a few more peeps. Okay, we've got like 2 grand, 2.5 grand. We need something to go in there. It's not going to be a roller coaster. Hello? Sir? Could you not? Look, I admire your gusto, but I don't think we need to cut the grass in the middle of a forest like 3 kilometers away from the nearest civilization when there's grass right here that is very much uncut. I don't think it's required. What if it floats your boat, I guess? Speaking of boats, can we throw this guy in? No. Not while they're actually in the boat. Sag. Have we gotten any new things? I think we've got all of those. Yeah, I mean, it's the wooden coaster and the river rapids are the only things we haven't built yet. So I think we definitely should build this. How much does it cost? Does it say? I feel like it says price somewhere, but I can't see it. Hold on, let's just go to this. Is there not a quicker way we can remove all of these trees? Can we get this guy to cut them down? Just give him an axe. Cut down all these damn trees. I mean, we've got all this space up here. I feel like after we've actually done some of this stuff, like just the basic ones, just the custom-made ones, oh sorry, the predetermined ones, we should build like our own actual coaster. Because it's been leading up to it.
The Fighters Guild is looking for new members. Seems a bit odd, but that's what I hear.
Well, I was actually looking for a lumberjack, but you know, if they can cut down my trees, sure. That is in the way. Also, that exists there, so get rid of that. Can't construct. Are there trees in my way still? Cut. Mia Pineapple, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you enjoyed that. Seems who's excited for the Haunted Forest attraction? Well, not anymore. It's gone. Welcome to the Sky Rapids, everyone! Why do they do this? Why do they always do this? Ah! Bloody Sky Rapids, curse you! This happened in the desert as well. God damn it. Okay, well we're gonna have to do this the difficult way. That can go there. And then we're going to have... Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to have to do it the other way. Because otherwise, it's not going to work properly. And then we go down. Oh, that doesn't work. So it's going to have to go there. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay, down. There we go. We did it. Oh, it didn't. I didn't go all the way down. There we go. Damn, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Actually, you know what? I just realized. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to go like. We should have done the exit first. Curse the sky! Oh, it's ruined me every time. Now your exit will not work. Yeah, I just realized that. What we'll do is we'll do it like this. Okay. Man, this is not ideal, really. If we do this one first, we'll get this to the ground. We'll just pop it there. And then we should be able to just like... Because we've got a little bit of leeway here. We'll just pop around. There we go. Bob's your uncle. Welcome to the Sky Rapids! Why are they like this? Why? Why? Why are they like this? Last time I popped in stream and you were playing Rollercoaster Tycoon, it inspired me to play it a bit again myself. It looks like you might be running vanilla Rollercoaster Tycoon as opposed to open Rollercoaster Tycoon. First of all, awesome. I'm glad that I could inspire you to play. I love it. I love it when people pick up a game. Well, especially if they pick up a game, but even if they just like replay a game, because I do this too. Like I watch the YouTubers and streamers and stuff that I watch, and then they'll be playing a game, and I either haven't played it in ages or I've never played it before, and they play it and love it. And I love it when that happens because it's just like, it's just great. I just love it. I love it. There's not much more to say about it than that. I'm going to demolish these trees. I like it when people can enjoy a game. It's fun. It's great. And this is, so to answer the other part of the question, or sentence, this is vanilla. Well, it's Rollercoaster Tycoon Deluxe, I think. So it's vanilla, but it's the deluxe edition. But yeah, you've reminded me. I forgot that there even was an open source Rollercoaster Tycoon. I know there's an open Transport Tycoon, which is another game that. Oh, you know what? Now it's got me thinking that we should do like a Transport Tycoon game community stream or something. Get everyone playing. I don't think anyone actually plays it though. So that would be see who can get the most company value without cheating, because it's very easy to cheat in that. Before the end of the stream. Ferris wheel's broken down. God damn it! Didn't it just break down? Yeah, the open source engine port is really great. I was wondering if you knew about it or why you chose not to use it. I didn't. I think I'd heard of it vaguely, but I just completely didn't really. Yeah, I just didn't even think of that. Like I said, I think I vaguely heard of it once at some stage, but yeah, that might be no more grass. That might be worth considering if we want to play this. Because what are the differences? What are the major differences with it? Obviously, I imagine it will be a lot more stable and stuff, especially on like a Windows 10 machine. Because I'm having to run this with like DXWind and like some other special things, I think. And it's working fine. And I've got it to. I actually just at the start of the stream, I got DXWind working to a point where I can actually properly go in and out of the game, but I'm not. It's not the normal full screen stretch that it used to be, so it's a little smaller on my actual game playing window, my game screen. But it's certainly manageable. We got this. We didn't have this before. Up there. I think that'll be fine. That can take up the space there. We needed something to fill the gap. And let's make it cost something, because we're not having free rides. This is not a charity. OpenTTD is awesome as well. Yeah, I learnt about it from some streamers that played it. And I was like, you know what? This is the nerdiest game I think I've ever seen, other than like Dwarf Fortress or something, which is definitely the nerdiest game ever. I haven't played it, but I know about it. But I kind of like it. You just have to sort of figure out what you're doing, how to play it, and it's actually pretty cool, pretty fun. I would totally be down for like if there was enough interest, like even if there was like 3 or 4 other people wanted to play it, and we could do like a 4-player head-to-head, person with the best company at the end of the stream wins. I would so be down for that, but it would just be getting, like, as I said, it's a pretty nerdy game as games go. So finding people to play it would be tricky. But I would totally be down for that. It's exactly the same game, just with some more options, and it runs better on modern PCs. I'm especially a fan of UI scaling. That's handy. Playing vanilla with such tiny text, etc. as you're doing would just not work for me. Yeah, well, I am struggling a little bit because it's not full screen stretched. Because I'm having to play it in a window, which is what you guys are seeing as well. That same size window there is basically what I've got. And it can be a little bit difficult on the eyes because it's pretty small, and I'm an old man. So having UI scanning would actually be really helpful. So maybe I should look into that. Are you in my Discord? I think you are. If you aren't, join the Discord. If you are, can you put that in a recommendation? In the recommendations thing, say, next time you play Rollercoaster Tycoon, look into Open Rollercoaster Tycoon, so that I can get that, because that would save me a number of issues. Or my big question though, actually, are save games transferable? Because if we can transfer the save games from this, if it's exactly the same game, other than like some UI stuff, basically, then hopefully we can transfer save games so that we can continue playing. Because I'd be so down for that. I'd tune in for OpenTTD shenanigans, probably couldn't participate though. Well, I reckon it's hard to say when it would be possible, if at all it would be possible, but it's a game that I have always had on the radar to play, just because I don't know, it's just fun. It shouldn't be, because it's It's train sport, but I kind of like it. It's like City Skylines if you removed all the extra stuff that made it like a proper, like well-rounded game, I guess. But it's still fun. Your poor flippin' eyes gets glasses. My eyes, man, my eyes. I'm an old man. I have almost 20/20 vision, but just not quite. My eyes aren't perfect, and technically I'm farsighted. Technically, I should wear glasses in certain circumstances, but I lost my actual glasses a long time ago, and I don't know. I just didn't wear them that much as it was anyway. So I don't know. My eyes. I think I am. Okay. Well, put it in the Discord then if you can. My guess is yes, compatible, but I don't actually know. OpenTTD is so much better than Skylines. Ooh, controversial. I don't know. I've been loving Skylines. I reckon that's an ace game. That is one of my since like I remember playing SimCity 2000, and that was a classic game. And since SimCity 2000, I stand by the fact that there has not been a good good city building game until City Skylines. That's what changed it for me. I had not seen another good one. A lot of the other Sim cities were I just don't think were very good. Until I played City Skylines, and I loved it. Don't get me wrong though, OpenTTD is definitely, it's mad fun. But I don't know if I'd go as far as to say it's better than Cities. I think it's a different, like, it's almost a different crowd in some ways. Can we let's just cut across here so that we can get all this free real estate in here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Honestly, not a fan of City Skylines. It's less city builder and more lol traffic jams. Here, have another traffic jam. Now this road is also jammed. Did I mention that there's traffic jams? Yeah, I mean, there is a bit of that. Yeah, certainly once you start getting to like critical mass as well, you start running into... Oh, that guy's going to drown. Whoops. All these people are going to drown. Whoopsie daisy. So sorry. You can get into the traffic jam shenanigans. If you plan your roads well enough, you're usually okay, but it's easier said than done. So yeah, I can definitely relate to that. But I personally enjoy the game quite a lot, so there's also that. Can't construct here. Is that because I can't afford it, or the struts can't reach, or you might have to like... my park rating may go down just a little bit. I think about 6 people just drowned. Oh well. Very much prefer SimCity 3 or 4. See, I can't remember if I played both of those or if it was just one of those, but it might have been SimCity 4 or something. I played it and I hated it. It was just the cascade of failure, and I could not do anything to resolve it. I tried going through all the layouts to see what was wrong, tried to resolve all of the issues, tried to do anything I could to get things working, and it was just a constant, like, basically I started with 10 grand or whatever, and then it was just a story of how long will it take you to lose all of this money and not gain any profit? And that really put me off the game. I couldn't seem to do it. I couldn't. Fox, thank you for dropping in. Sorry, the late response there. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll catch you in another one, hopefully. And I hope you have a good rest of the morning or evening or whatever it is, wherever you are. Again, yeah, I really appreciate you stopping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's fix this. There. That might do it. Now we'll see if we can build something there. Skylines was fun for maybe 10 hours across a few cities before I realized that the game is actually really simple, except for unsolvable traffic problems. Nobody ever uses effing public transport. I mean, that's possibly one of the things that I do like about it, not the traffic problems. The simplicity of it. Some of the city builders and stuff I feel go a little too far for my liking and just end up being more frustrating than interesting. I think a lot of people often mistake not complexity. They mistake what's the word I'm looking for? They mistake things being there just like unnecessary complication for complexity in the gameplay and intrigue in the gameplay. And I find games are much more interesting if they can be simple, yet still have a lot of value and replay value to them. Because I've certainly played a lot of games that some people have just raved about how good they were and all the complexity it adds. But it's just a whole bunch of extra busy work that doesn't add much fun to the game. Which I'm not saying is SimCity, by the way. I just didn't enjoy that one for whatever reason. But there are games that do that, and I like simplicity if it's pulled off right, basically. Yeah, but my issues with Skylines is how you basically can't fail financially. You can, you definitely can. I played the first one that I played. I got into a dead end at the very start because I tried to build up too much too quickly, and I got myself into a hole that I couldn't get out of. I couldn't get any more loans or anything, and we literally had to restart.
I cook here and live here with Shiravi and Shamada. We're sisters, 3. Shiravi, 1. Shamada, 2. And me, 3.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I, on the other hand, I very much dislike games that... It's tricky to quantify, because I like games that don't have such a hard fail state. I don't know if you've ever played the Tropico series, but I tried to get into Tropico 6, I think it was. I might have tried 5 and or 6. And the problem I had with that was, apparently, according to a lot of people on the internet, it's so easy and you basically can't fail and you just do these 3 things and you will make infinite money and the game is broken. No matter what I did and no matter how much I tried all of these things that people were suggesting, I just got into a death spiral about 3/4 of the way into the game, and 5 hours of work flushed down the toilet in 10 seconds and the game was unplayable from that point. There was no recovering, there was no fixing it, it was just game over. And it I cannot stand games that will take you to that point and then just be like, well, you didn't do these things right. Sometimes not even tell you what those things were. So the whole game is now, you just spent 5 hours and it's all in the bin now. I cannot stand that, which is probably one of the reasons why I liked City Skylines over like some of the later SimCity ones, because I suppose in a lot of ways it is easier, quote unquote easier, to not get into that death spiral, and it's harder to create a death spiral, which means that I haven't spent several hours playing the game for it to be completely pointless, which those sorts of things I can't stand. Point of reference, Dwarf Fortress is one of my favorite games. We may have very conflicting tastes in sim games. Well, Dwarf Fortress, it's a game that I would play. Well, in some ways, some people kind of say that I have, not me specifically, but I've played a decent amount of RimWorld, and apparently Dwarf Fortress is basically the very much simplified version of RimWorld. or rather, RimWorld is the more artistic version of Dwarf Fortress, and I quite enjoyed that game. But yeah, I think the style of Dwarf Fortress is a little bit beyond my breaking into, basically. Well, maybe I'm coming off of SimCity 3 and 4, and Skylines is just so simple and easy. Yeah, possibly, very possibly. It could just be that. Your Tropico experience sounds like screwing up at the very end of a major mission in Kerbal Space Program, except I freaking love that game. Or a Dwarf Fortress failing after 20 plus hours. Losing is fun. See, I've heard different about Kerbal. The fact, like, you can still fail and stuff like that, but there's certainly different settings and things you can put on that make it so essentially failing is fun, losing is fun in that setting, because you can just get back on the horse and go back out and do it and resolve the issues, learn, adapt, overcome. You can make it happen. But it's the games where it's like, you know, 20 hours of gameplay and then it's just irretrievable. I can't do it. I just don't like it. It's one of the things that I really dislike is when I've put hours and hours and hours into something and then it is all for nothing. It's just not that's just the person that I am. I cannot change that. I think we still need money for this. You know what? Let's just take out a loan. Let's take out more of a loan. Why not? This is good business practice, okay? It was that one, right? But on the same token as well, what? Oh, okay. On the same token as well, if people enjoy that sort of thing, freaking awesome. You go for it. Like, I will never be one for Dark Souls. I'll probably have to play it at some stage, and I think with chat's help, I will enjoy it. But it's really not my game. But by all reasoning, it is objectively a fantastic game. But it's just not for me. It's just not the sort of game that I will play and enjoy without help, basically. I've got a chairlift. We can use that at some stage. Other than that, it's just roller coasters now. And a monorail. We don't want that. No, there is no way to make failing Kerbal Space Program not punishing. If you try to stage a major mission to another planet, it will take hours and hours of planning, constructing a spacecraft, most likely involving multiple launches, planning and executing orbital maneuvers, landing without destroying your lander, and then doing the whole thing again, but in reverse to get your Kerbals back home. Yes, but you can. I've been told that you can definitely, like, even if it's just about like finances for it, you can change it. So I don't mind things that are punishing as long as they're not irreversibly punishing. That is what I can't stand. If I do a whole bunch of stuff and then you know, it all fails, and then at the end of that, at the very least, I have the learning experience to do it again. Sometimes it will be too much and I'll be like, look, I spent all this time, I don't have the heart to do it again sometimes. But it's more the ones that, like, you get to a point where it is just the cascade of failure that is completely irreversible, irretrievable. You cannot learn from your mistakes and start again, short of starting an entirely new game. Which that is too much for me. I would prefer to play a different game. I don't mind starting new games of things, but not when not when it's because of that, basically. I like to replay games if I've thoroughly enjoyed my first playthrough. Let's go back and have another. That's what I enjoy. You can at least save and reload, and that's great for practicing landing and stuff, but definitely takes some of the fun out to save scum a mission. Yeah, see, I especially when streaming, I try not to quote unquote save scum as much as I can, just because it adds to the narrative if I don't. But also, I will do that if it means, because essentially all it means, it doesn't take any fun out for me doing that, because all it means is that I'm taking out that potentially 2 to 3 hours of busy work doing the same thing again that I already know I can do. It's just a matter of doing the same thing again, which for me, that part is not the part that bears fun. It's the journey itself. Redoing it in the exact same fashion doesn't bring me the entertainment, so I will happily cut that middleman out in some occasions. So yeah, so sometimes I will quote unquote save scum, but generally on stream I don't tend to do it as much. Also don't play games where it will make that much of a difference, so. Like even in Oblivion, I've been saving a lot, but I actually haven't been reloading my save that frequently. Kerbal Space, I guess, has a mode in which finances these days. With finances these days, but I don't know who actually plays that way. It's very dumb in my opinion. Kerbal Space is a sandbox game, not a management game. Okay, because one of the people that I saw playing it was telling me about it, because I wasn't sure if Kerbal would be a game that I would want to play. And I'd certainly seen people playing it with the actual finance style or whatever, you know, having to make money and things like that, and I was like, that is so not for me. Excuse me. But yeah, like a more of a sandbox thing, I could potentially get into, but also mainly I just don't have the time, because I know that it can take like potentially 3 or 4 hours just to get into space, even if you're playing sandbox, and I do 2-hour streams, so I just don't have time, and I don't really want to spend like half a stream getting half the way and then the other half of the stream actually getting to the place. But, you know, maybe one day. Might even be for like a celebration stream, we spend like a whole bunch of hours doing it. Who knows? Who knows? The thing is that Kerbal Space is all about intrinsic goals. You don't do a mission to Juna. Kerbal Space is Mars analog. Okay. Because the game told you to, or will give you any kind of extrinsic reward for it. You do it because it's awesome and you want to. Save scumming something like that is just cheating yourself. Well, again, the fun that I get from games is not about redoing the same busy work. So it's still, it wouldn't take, for me personally playing it, that would not, save scumming, as you're liking to call it, save scumming would not take away any enjoyment for me playing it. And there's some certain people that it would take away the enjoyment watching it because, oh, they're save scumming. For me, it would literally not take away any enjoyment playing it. It would just take away that bit in the middle that is just me doing the same thing again. And I would enjoy it more if it wasn't there. I love Kerbal Space, but being very real from how you talk about your gaming experiences, I do not think you'd like it very much. The learning curve is absolutely vicious. You literally have to learn rocket science to play Kerbal Space. Yeah, well, I mean, that's another one of the things that I just don't have the time to learn rocket science. I don't. And I'm not focused enough to be smart enough, quote unquote smart enough, or focused enough to learn that sort of side of it, to actually to get it to be successful at it. And I think I would do most of the things right that I needed to do, and then I would get to the point where I was going to, you know, a place that I'd set a goal to make, to Mars or to the moon or whatever, the Kerbal equivalent. And then I would just like spectacularly fail halfway along the way, or, you know, towards the end. And then at that point I would just be like, no, I'm done. I'm done. It would be just so frustrating. But, and that's why I would save it, because to cut that point out, to cut the part out of me going, okay, well, I'm just done with this game now because I don't want to have to redo all of that, I would reload a save, and then I would be able to keep going. Which is the whole point. I do saves in a lot of these games. Bump cars, can we? Oh, I think we can put them in here. Oh yeah, we can jam them in there. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I mean, that's not really gonna work very well either. We might be able to change this up a bit. If we put the entrance here and the exit there, we might be able to get that to work. If we put this like that. Oh, see it. No, it's not gonna work unless I put it the other way around. So let's put the exit here, and let's put the entrance there. This is a little bit of fiddling, but we can get a bit of a queue in here. Get that out of there. Get that in there. Perfect. Alright, we're good. There we go. Oh, we got it. We got the dodgems in. But to clarify, by the way, I know that it may have come across like I was being angry or aggressive or shutting down your way of enjoying the game. I'm not at all saying that. I'm not at all trying to come across that way either. I believe that anyone can enjoy the game, and anyone can enjoy any game in whatever way they like. And the thing I dislike is when people say you can only play a game in this one certain way. If you don't do it, you're doing it wrong. Which again, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but just to clarify, I play games in a certain way that brings enjoyment for specifically me, and it's not the same for everyone. Some people enjoy ball-breaking torture. I don't. Some people enjoy, you know, Dark Souls. Some people enjoy specifically making things harder or not making things easier. And some people enjoy making it easier because they have more time to do that, or they can give themselves, they will allow more time to be able to do it because they've made it easier. And other people want that specific experience, and that's fine. That's great. People are different. It's part of the beauty of the world. Well, speaking for myself anyway, real-life space missions don't allow saving and reloading. Practice runs are one thing, but if I save and reload during the space mission, it's not enough like the real thing to feel satisfying. It's been a while since I played it way too much. But the goal was never just do X, but learn enough and get good enough to do X without catastrophic screw-ups. Yeah, and again, that says something about how you enjoy games and how I differ to that. Because personally, I don't play games. I specifically play games for the opposite reason, in that I don't want them to be realistic. I don't want to have it be more accurate or more realistic or more real. I I very much enjoy the fact that games are not realistic and that I can save and load things and I can try different things and do different things in different ways and enjoy it in a manner that I would not be able to do if I was trying to do stuff in real life. I just enjoy games in a very different way, and that's perfectly okay for people to enjoy things in different ways. Love Dwarf Fortress, yeah. See, I don't know if I don't know how I'd go with Dwarf Fortress, but if I know that objectively there are some of these games that I would hate that are objectively a fantastic game. But yeah, maybe not for me. It's only when people start saying that you can or can't do something because of a specific way or specific thing you're doing. I disagree with that mentality entirely. Because if you wanna do something that's way different to what I want to do, you go for your life. But if you want to tell me that I can't do that in the way that I want to do it anymore because apparently I'm somehow doing it wrong, that's when the line is crossed. That's when I'm just like, okay, alright, whatever you're... Because games, for me, are about having fun. And I have fun in different ways. RimWorld. I haven't played RimWorld, but it seems neat. But I'm concerned about how much I could enjoy it. I'm concerned I'd be just constantly comparing it to Dwarf Fortress, with its freaking amazing and probably impossible for anyone to ever do better in terms of a complex colony sim. Yeah, that could be the case. Very much could be the case, because I played RimWorld. I enjoyed it. It's not necessarily one of my top games ever, but it's a very competent game, and it does a very good job of taking an old classic and making the barrier of entry less difficult, because graphics, upgrading graphics and things like that. But if you're a die-hard fan of the original, as with any game ever, a quote-unquote clone or remake comes out, you may either love it to bits or hate the guts out of it. That's just the nature of those things. You may love it. I personally think it's quite a good game. It's changed a lot since I last played it. But yeah, you could also hate it because it's doing the same thing that you loved doing in another game that you already love as almost a perfect game by the sounds of it, but potentially in a different or worse way. So it may not be any good for you. Anyway, new ride, balloon stall. Yay! Let's get the balloon stall in, and then we will have to wrap up because we are at the end of the stream. What color balloons do we want? Let's go dark blue. That's more of a purple by the looks of it. Let's save it. I think we did alright this stream. I think we did pretty good. I mean, this is looking alright. We've got most of the outsides of the lake done. We're going to do this section here, and then we get into the real meat up here where we can start putting in some proper roller coasters. Interested to see how that plays out. And we've still got a year and a half to continue on to get this to where it needs to be. We're basically already there. As a matter of fact, we are already there. We just need to hold it for a year. So, keen for that. It's going all right. I'm genuinely curious to see how people receive Dwarf Fortress when the fully graphical Steam release comes out. Wait, there's a graphical one coming out? That I would be intrigued for that. That sounds interesting because that's one of the biggest barriers to entry is the fact that it's all isn't it like all ASCII art or something? And like that is the hard part to enter into. Because if it had like a full graphical UI and stuff and interface and stuff like that, that'd be very interesting to see. You can already use mods to do a similar thing, but most people seem to bounce off it pretty hard. Oh, what, the mod or the game without the mod? I think people misunderstand Dwarf Fortress thinking the whole issue is just the appearance. The real thing that makes it so inaccessible to people is that it is wildly freaking complicated. That, I'm sure that is true, but there is certainly a very large chunk of people, me included, who will not even attempt a game if the graphics... Well, it's not even necessarily about the graphics. There's some people that won't even attempt the game at all if it looks and feels too dated for whatever reason. It's not even just necessarily the graphics. But if they did, which they might just get bounced off at the very first hurdle, if they did and they could see through those graphics into the deeper gameplay, they could absolutely completely love it. And I think upgrading the graphical interface like that could bring in a whole bunch of extra people. The vanilla game is antsier. But there are popular mods that give it a sort of pixel art graphics. Oh, I see. But I prefer antsy. I'm looking forward to the Steam release when it's out. Right, okay. Well, I mean, I have to keep an eye on that because, yeah, I've like I said, I've played RimWorld, and from all accounts I've heard, it's kind of the spiritual successor to Dwarf Fortress. RimWorld is. So that could be interesting. So yes. Hello? You let me save? Is my mouse working? There we go. Sorry, didn't work. Oh, there we did it. Because as an example of what I was talking about as well, I played Half-Life 1 and Half-Life. I played the Half-Life series on this channel. Not all of them, but like the mainline games. And I was hesitant to play Half-Life 1, the original one, because of the graphics. And not even necessarily just because of the graphics themselves, but the graphics reacting on a Windows 10 machine and different things like that. But oh, my beard is all over the place. But there was there was Black Mesa, which was the Half-Life 2 Source Engine remake of Half-Life 1, and I jumped into that, loved it. There was still definitely a bunch of like really 90s game design moments that I didn't love, but I wouldn't have necessarily even been able to try that game because of that initial barrier if it wasn't for that remake. And so it brings, yeah, there's this specific percentage of people that will be perfect for it. Spiritual successor, you can't spiritually succeed a game that's still in active development. Is it still in development? I thought this game, the way I've heard everyone describe it, is aside from the fact that it's really lower graphics or whatever, the ANSI art or whatever, I heard that it was like a really, really old game. Have people just gotten the wrong impression of that? Release. Oh, it was released in 2006. Has it been in development for 16 years? What? That's nuts. 97% like this game though. Yeah, so it sounds like it's a decent game. Meanwhile, I very much enjoyed the original Half-Life 1, and Morrowind and Deus Ex are a couple of my game goats. Graphics are overrated. Yeah, again, it's all about what specific. Like I am definitely a big advocate for gameplay over graphics, but you have. It's a tricky thing. You have to get to the point where you can try it first, and there's a lot of people that will bounce off of the graphics, and it's not necessarily for any. It's not even, as I said, it's not necessarily specifically because of the graphics, but it will just instinctively, some people will look at it and be like, no. And it's not necessarily a conscious thing going, oh, those graphics are bad or those graphics are old. It's just, no. But if the graphics are newer, it looks cleaner, it's more recent, has a newer vibe to it, people will have a go at it. And a lot of people will grow from those. So they will love it from that. Yeah, of course, Dwarf Fortress is still in development. It receives updates fairly often, making the simulation even more wonderfully detailed and complicated. It is old. It has been in active development for more than 10 years. Jeez. Well, I mean, I still stand by what I said then. It's, I would still say that, RimWorld is still a spiritual successor to it. They just haven't stopped developing it. But it's a spiritual successor in the sense that the very core original game itself is what they would have looked at and go, my game wants to be, I want my game to be very much like this. And then they made it. The other guys still kept making their game, but it still would be a successor, in a spiritual successor in that sense. Dwarf Fortress is a friggin' work of art, and RimWorld is more like a simplification of Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, that's what a lot of spiritual successors are. Whether you like it or not, that's what a lot of them are. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just clearly a very different game. Yeah, but that's often what a spiritual successor is, unfortunately. Well, I mean, not necessarily unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending how you look at it, really. Anyway, thank you for the chat. Again, this has been a very different type of conversation than we usually have, but as I've advocated the whole stream, that's not a bad thing. Differing opinions and different ideas are the basis and the foundation for interesting and good discussion. If we all agreed on the same thing, we all had the same opinion, not only would that not create discourse into creating better and greater things, but it would be boring as hell. So it's good when people can have discussions and differing opinions and still have a good conversation about it. And then, still agree to disagree, essentially, and agree to agree on other things, and, still enjoy the conversation and the activity, if you will. Video games are cool. Video games are cool. Can agree on that. You're allowed to like different video games from me, but my favorite video games are definitely the best ones ever. Yep, I agree. Anyway, let's wrap up this stream. I'm already a bit over time, but I do want to reiterate that I really appreciate the conversation, and I'm not at all ever trying to say that your opinions are invalid. Just mine are different, and that's okay. Okay, so schedule-wise, let's get the schedule out, especially if you are new to the stream. I'm a variety streamer, I do a few different things. Excuse me. Tomorrow we have Wacky Wednesday, we have the co-stream, the Minecraft co-stream with Legion Gaming. We're going to be playing on the Minecraft server, that the community has been working on behind the scenes. They've been building a whole bunch of stuff, doing a whole bunch of things to it. I'm super excited to get in there and see what they've done. Everyone can play along with, as long as you've got... Actually, I don't know if you even have to have Bedrock anymore. Someone told me that they were combining Bedrock and Java. I don't know if they've done it yet or not. I don't know enough about it. But hopefully, it's done and you can play. Regardless, we're going to be playing along. You guys can join. Thursday, Trilogy Thursday, we have Dragon Age Origins is currently the one we're on. We killed a few people. We're going to kill a few more. It's how we roll. That game is a little more min-maxing than I'm used to, but I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to get there. And then we've got Friendly Friday. We've got the Halo co-stream with Aaron, with Air Nukes. We're currently probably 2/3 of the way through Halo 4, I think. Roughly about that. And then we'll have to figure out what we do after that. Because we don't have 5 and it won't run on my computer anyway. And then nothing over the weekend as usual. And then Monday, we're back with a palette cleanser before Skyrim. which we have to decide on. I'm thinking of things maybe like Parkitect, maybe Cities with all the DLC that I've got. Maybe Spore was another thing that somebody suggested. We'll have a few options. I think people have put some in the recommendations in the Discord. If you have a recommendation, put it there. I'll choose 4 of them, and then you guys choose between those 4, and then we'll choose exactly what we're going to play on the Monday. But I'm super keen for that. And then Tuesday, we have Trigger Happy Tuesday, Bioshock Infinite. Because this was the palate cleanser between Bioshock 2 and Bioshock Infinite. We're going into Infinite, and I'm excited because it means we're out of the claustrophobic ocean and into the skies. And I know that people say it's the worst of the trilogy. I think I'm going to like it. Hopefully we'll all have fun. That's the idea. Woot woot. If you own Java, you can download Bedrock. Okay, so they're making it so the ownership of one gets you ownership of both. So not necessarily removing either of them, just allowing you to have both. That's cool. That's cool. I think they are combining them as in making them one purchase, not as in making them compatible. Yes, that's good. Either way, that's good. Okay, cool. That's good to know. You can only get the Java version through the Microsoft Store now? Really? No, okay, that's not the case. Oh, panicked a little bit. Yeah, no, I was going to say, I've got... Because I'm using Bedrock Edition through Game Pass. So, at the very least, you can do that. So, if you got Game Pass, you can get Bedrock. Yeah, so the server is Bedrock. So, if you've got the Java version... It sounds like you're now able to get a copy of the Bedrock edition with that ownership. So, yeah, it is Bedrock, so you want to have Bedrock, but if you've had Java before and not Bedrock, you should be able to get Bedrock, is basically it. I don't have Game Pass or Microsoft Store. There's probably a version on Steam and stuff, though, I imagine. You just have to make sure you have the Bedrock version. Bedrock is the server type that we're playing on, so as long as you have Bedrock, you'll be good. But yeah, gee, whew, that was a lot of conversation, which I appreciate. I've had a lot of very quiet nights over the last week or so, so having some more intense back and forth discussion. Even if I get a little too fiery sometimes, I really appreciate the conversation and keeping me on my toes. I just hope that you guys still enjoyed it and still had fun, because I like to keep the chill vibe as best as I can. But you know, it's good to have some differing discussion and stuff as well. It's good. Easier to download via Xbox Game Pass though? Yeah, probably. So basically download the Xbox PC Game Pass app and log in with your Microsoft ID and you'll be able to download Minecraft for Windows. Okay, that's good to know. I don't want to support turning games into a streaming model with even less ownership than we already have, and Microsoft Store is practically freaking malware. I mean, the Microsoft Store is pretty bad. It doesn't even work properly, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, I am a broke boy, and this is how I can get games with Game Pass. So, so as long as you own Java, it'll be there. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we really need to finish up. We're gonna raid out. We're actually gonna raid Nat, who we haven't actually raided before. I've been watching her stuff during the day because usually she streams during the day on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I think. But I think she's doing her 24-hour, I think like 2-year celebration or something. So we're gonna jump over there. We're gonna share some love. She's pretty chill, pretty entertaining. I think she's doing some drawing at the moment in MS Paint. I've done that myself, and she's probably doing better than I am. So go and say hi, and yeah, let's set up this raid. Whew. It's good. Yeah. Again, next week we'll be back in Bioshock. Tomorrow will be the Minecraft stream, so stick around for those. Otherwise, yeah. Catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.